Look at your hand. The absurd thing is this. By the time you see it, that exact hand is already history. Not old history. Billionths of a second, plus the time your brain needs to turn signals into experience. But still history. The part of life that feels most immediate is arriving late. That breaks the way vision feels. We treat seeing as proof. We say, I saw it with my own eyes, as if eyes are open windows and reality pours straight in. But eyes are receivers. And a receiver can only receive what has already arrived. So why does the world feel present if sight only delivers the past? At first, this sounds like a space fact. Stars are far away. Galaxies are ancient. Everyone has heard that looking into space means looking back in time. But the same rule applies to the cup on your table. Light has a speed. In a vacuum, it is exactly 299,792,458 meters per second. That value is so important that the meter is defined using the distance light travels in a tiny fraction of a second. But fast is not instant. If a cup is 1 meter away, the light reaching your eyes left it about 3 billionths of a second ago. If a friend is 3 meters across the room, you see that friend roughly 10 billionths of a second in the past. But it means the perfect present has already failed. Mirrors make it stranger. Stand 1 meter from a mirror, and the light has to go from you to the mirror, then back to your eyes. So the face looking back is delayed by about 2 meters of light travel. Because light reaching your eye is not the same as seeing. In the retina, light starts chemical changes. Those changes become electrical signals. The signals move into the brain, where edges, colors, depth, motion, and meaning are assembled into one smooth scene. That takes time. Depending on the task, visual processing can happen very fast, but conscious vision is often discussed on the scale of tens of milliseconds, and sometimes around a tenth of a second. Your brain is not a live camera. It is an editor working under impossible pressure, cutting late footage into a world that feels seamless. And if you like hidden logic like this, thank you for being here with the real absurdities. Subscribe for more things that look impossible until they make sense, and leave a comment with another everyday absurdity you want untangled. Because the best part is not that vision is delayed. It is that your brain may be building your now after it has already happened. There is a popular myth that because the brain is delayed, it must simply predict the future. There is some truth there. The brain does make predictions. It guesses where moving things are likely to be. But the stronger claim is too neat. In some visual experiments, especially illusions involving flashes and motion, what people report seeing at one instant can be influenced by what happens just afterward. One influential explanation is called postdiction. The brain waits for a tiny extra slice of information, then stitches the moment together retroactively. Other researchers explain some of these illusions differently, so the details are debated. But the unsettling lesson survives. Your present is not a point. It is a short construction. Now step outside at night and look at the moon. You are seeing it about 1.3 seconds ago, because light has to cross the distance from the moon to Earth. Think about sunlight, without looking directly at the sun. The light warming your face took about 8 minutes to get here. If the visible surface of the sun changed at this instant, Earth would not see that change for about 8 minutes. For those minutes, the sky would keep delivering old news. Alpha Centauri, the nearest star system beyond the sun, is a little more than 4 light-years away. Andromeda, the nearest large galaxy to the Milky Way, is about 2.5 million light-years away. Its light began traveling before Homo sapiens existed. But here is the twist. There are not two categories. Things we see now and things we see in the past. It is all past. Your hand is fractions of a second old. The moon is a second old. The sun is minutes old. Nearby stars are years old. Galaxies can be millions or billions of years old. and physics makes one giant cosmic now even harder to keep. In daily life, we imagine a single present stretched across the universe, like one invisible sheet. But special relativity says distant simultaneity is not absolute. Observers moving differently can disagree about whether far-apart events happened at the same time. Because across distance now depends on the frame used to describe it. The only present you truly occupy is local. What is happening right here, where you are? The instant light must travel from somewhere else, even from your own hand. You are receiving news. And yet, life works. A delayed brain, receiving delayed light, inside a universe with no universal now, still gives you a world where cups sit still, doors open where you expect, and friends smile back in real time. But real time is not instant time. It is useful time. The brain does not need perfect access to the present. It needs a version accurate enough to catch a ball, cross a street, recognize a face, and survive. So it hides the delay. It blends signals. It lines up sight and sound when they arrive close together. It turns late messages into a single stage. So we never actually see the present. We see messages. Some are billionths of a second old. Some are seconds old. Some are older than our species. And your brain gathers them, edits them, and gives the finished scene one simple name. Now. The present is not something your eyes capture. It is something your mind builds, just late enough to make reality feel real.